He was manager Allinson after a 2-2 draw to St Neots in the first qualifying round of the FA Cup. Lee, overall, I think it's a bit of a frustrating game, not helped by a terrible refereeing performance. How do you kind of...
I think you've hit the nail on the head, mate. I mean, that is... I probably have to be careful, so I don't know if I can get in trouble for this, but that was, it wasn't a good refereeing performance. The whole ground's seen it. We've had a clear-cut penalty. He's couldn't run quick enough to give him free kicks, corners, whether he got intimidated by them or the crowd. It was like he was desperate for them to get a goal. We haven't had a thing, we haven't been protected, we haven't been looked after. He's given, the free kick that led to the goal just before and the foul that he gave against the LP, I've never seen anything like it. They're not even going for a free kick themselves, and just before then Kai's been fouled over there, he's not giving it, he's got strapped the other end, and it was just, he's come and spoke to me and said, maybe he's got a few things wrong, but it was very, very one-sided. That was very one-sided. That's the worst I've been since I've been here, and you need some protection and some help there. You see it yourself. There was a lot of decisions there that have not gone our way, that were not even fouls, Caleb. Not even corners. The throw on, the disallowed goal that everyone says is onside. It was comical, mate. If I'm honest, and bitterly disappointing because we didn't deserve that. But full credit to St Neots. They have thrown the kitchen sink at us, and in the end, they've got a cracking goal. But we were comfortable. We were happy where we was. But we didn't deserve that. That performance there from the man in the middle. That needs to be better. That really needs to be improved.
It was another good first half performance from us. That's now a few games in a row. As you say, we look comfortable in possession, look comfortable in the ball, creating chances, and they get a goal against run of play. How do you kind of assess the first half?
We spoke about their pace. I watched them Tuesday night. They've got blistering pace in their side. They're young, they're hungry, they're energetic. Mark's got a cracking little side, and what they'll do is they'll get better and better as the season goes on. We spoke about them not exploiting down the sides, and they did a couple of times in the first half. And we've given away a really sloppy free kick that we don't have to give away, and we've given that away, and it's fallen to the lad. He's just wrong-footed. Jordan Gent crossed it, and the lad's got a touch in, and they've scored. But going before that, we've had, I think you recorded it, 11 shots and 2 on target. We've got to do better there and hit the target, because we were thoroughly in control first half, and we was in control for long periods of the second half. But we've got to do better in the final third. Although I felt it was a really good performance, up until sort of the last 15 minutes, where wasn't helped by the referee, but invited a lot of long throws, a lot of corners that we don't need to invite. Up till then I was really pleased with the performance, and I felt like there was only going to be one winner. As I say, full credit to St Neots. They've literally thrown everything at us and got a cracking goal at the end.
The second half we gained early momentum, and I think we got 2 goals in quite quick succession. Firstly, how would you assess the second half, and secondly, were you kind of tempted to maybe go for a third and kill it off?
No, I think you can. The one thing St Neots do is when they're losing, or when they throw lots of bodies forward, and I just felt that we come out second half, we got in behind them, we worked the ball ever so well, we got our shots away, we scored our goals. And I think we went for it a little bit too much, if I'm honest. I think we had too many runners from midfield. We wasn't compact enough. We didn't manage the game well enough. Our wingers didn't come in and protect. And I felt that Baldy should have grabbed these other 2 midfielders and got them in with him and just protected the lead a little bit better. Then when we got the ball, I felt that we were very wasteful in possession. We give it back to them too quickly. But I felt that Matty Miles got very tired towards the end and probably should have made a change. But when you're 2-1 up, it's difficult to do that. But as I say, it's FA Cup, and everyone thinks you've got a divine right to come to St Neots and win, or come to a league. It doesn't work like that. We've all been in cup upsets. We beat 2 teams last year in the trophy, Wealdstone and Gloucester, and went to Fold and should have won there. So it happens. Now what we've got to do, we've got to go on Wednesday, and we've got to try and put in the same performance and try and get the win.
Do you think maybe the fact that, obviously we didn't know, but only, a couple of months ago we played them in pre-season, do you think that affected the game at all?
No, not at all, not at all. At the end of the day, we've probably just had as many chances today. We've got to take them chances, and FA Cup is a it's a fantastic competition, and you've got to teams will throw bodies forward because they want to stay in the cup, and I just felt that we threw too many bodies forward at 2-1. We could have protected the lead a bit better. But as I say, I will not take nothing away from St Neots. I watched them Wednesday. They're a good side. Tuesday, they're a very good side. They're very hard working, and they'll cause you problems if you allow them to. And I just felt with 10-15 to go, we allowed them to. Didn't look after the ball enough. But you see them. I'll say it again. 2 or 3 chances there where we've had free kicks not given to us. Straight up the other end, referee puts us under pressure from giving free kicks, but never free kicks, and that's the disappointment for me.
Do you feel we have to do much different on Wednesday?
No, just keep believing, keep playing, keep moving the ball. I think we're passing the ball better than ever. And go and compete with them. You know, as I say, it's FA Cup, it's going to be hard. We've got to go and compete. We're at home. We've got to make it into a war, and hopefully we'll come out victors. And you know, if we don't, then you know we have to go back and go again. So it'll be tough. We've got to work hard, and hopefully we can get the result on Wednesday.
Brilliant. Cheers.
Cheers, man.